Welcome back to my channel. My name is XCman405 and today we are actually going to be starting my tree farm, an automatic one at that. And at the end of my tree farm, we are also going to have a wood processing plant. It's going to turn the logs into strip logs as well as planks for me so that I will never run out and never have to craft them again. And I am very excited because I have actually started to plan this time, not coming in blind. But before we get to that, there's some stuff I need to show you that I did off camera and between episodes. You may be able to notice that my storage solution is a little bit different than it was last episode. I was sick and tired of running out of storage, so I went ahead and rearranged as well as expanded. I got rid of the barrels here, so I had just a few more storage drawers, as well as I did keep the barrels here to kind of separate what I want to separate. Over here, this is going to be all the colors of concrete. Right now I have white concrete and the gray concrete. This will be all my mob drops, well, my hostile mob drops mostly. This is my woods, and then this is all of my metal stuff, including the crate stuff, and then this will just be random things. Also, let me know down in the comments if anyone knows why my steam engines are moving so fast. I don't remember them moving so fast before, but I did have a problem with them not getting enough water for some reason. My mechanical pumps would stop. So I did go ahead and add some secondary power here in case they stop again so that I don't have to start these up by hand because it is impossible. And if it does end up being possible, it is impossibly slow. So that's nice. I wonder if these are giving them a little, like, visual boost? I'm not sure. Just a little heads up to you guys as well. I am trying to hit 100 subscribers, and soon. I am at 95 right now, and I would love if you guys took the time to subscribe to help me hit my goal. I also have another goal of hitting 20,000 views in the last 28 days. Right now, I am at 15.2 thousand, and I think with your guys' support, it's very possible for me to do that. As well as 85.5% of you guys are not subscribed. If you're returning to the content, you're returning to my channel, why not hit that subscribe button? It's free, it's quick, and it really helps me out. Let me know down in the comments if you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, to help me reach my goals. I appreciate every one of you guys. You mean the world to me. Now, with that being said, let's get right into it. Oh man, I'm excited. Now, I'm thinking this is the plan that I want to have for this. I'm going to have 5 separate farms here. One of each of the wood types that I am farming. I am farming oak, spruce, birch, dark oak, and acacia. And I'm thinking down here will be our wood processing plant. And then we will run it all the way back into my house right over here where all my wood stuff is, right on that back wall over there. And that way, like I said in the intro, I will never have to craft this stuff again because I really dislike crafting when it comes to the wood stuff. And I think to get all of the logs down here, we are just going to have a belt or a couple of belts running down here, and then everything's going to go into a vault. And then from there, it'll get split up into its respective lanes. We're going to start by... Oh, I almost forgot. I did go ahead and grab, I believe, everything that we're going to need. So we are going to start with our mechanical bearing here. Mechanical bearing is going to go there. We're going to put some temporary blocks here along with some saws. If I want the items to come out on this block here, I need to put the portable storage interface right there. I will then need to put my brass funnel here, and we're just going to turn that in so that it can't go anywhere. And then these need to be 2 blocks apart. So if we look, 1, 2. Now there's 5 saws here, and the other one is the last saw is gonna be right here. So I need to actually put this on the 3rd block in, and that will be a perfect spot for that. I will go ahead and grab my item vaults here. So it has some... Why is that not connecting? Is it because I put it the wrong way? Yeah, there we go. Now we have our item vault here, and that will give everything somewhere to go once it's harvested. And honestly, I think that's the whole tree design. I can't think of anything else we're gonna need. Oh my gosh. I almost forgot, actually. How did I forget? We're gonna need deployers. I'm not even sure how I forgot that. So what we're gonna need to do here is we're gonna need to go take our cobblestone and we are going to put that right up here like so. So if I do something like that, yeah, that will work. But I want that this way. I want that this way with the filter sticking out so that I know this will always only use saplings. And I believe that's in the right spot. We will have to give that a try though. 4, 5. I don't think this one will have any problem going outside the circle. And if it does, we can just extend these over here. So now I need to go ahead and get some prettier blocks in here to glue it all together. And once I have it all glued together, I will come back with power hooked up to my mechanical bearing right here, and we will run a test. Well, I may have gotten a little excited and put in a belt and also all of the other farms. They're all hooked up to power except right here underneath it is cut off. I also did go ahead and put andesite casings on all of these just to make it look a little bit nicer because when you're down here, you're just going to be able to see it more so that if you're planning to put something there, you know you can't, which is nice. So let's see how this works. I think I have everything. There's 128 saplings in here. Saplings for the filter on. Oh, wait. No, I do not have everything. I need to get an item list. I need to get an item filter, not an item list. And there's my item filter, just so that this funnel knows to only take the wood out of the vault there. So let's give this a little test. Let's update the bearing, make sure it works. Oh, is it gonna work? Okay, so far all of the trees have been planted. Let me go see if I have any bone meal, and we will see how this really works. I did happen to find myself a little over a stack of bone meal, so let's do a few trees, step back, and let's see. Okay. Is it gonna continue? Now, are we gonna see logs? Are we gonna see logs on that? Yes, we are. Okay. Okay. This works. This works quite well. 56 logs. Look at that. Now, I may need to speed up the belt just a hair because that is going very slow, but that is okay. So, what I will do is I will go ahead and get the rest of these glued up because I did not want to glue it up just in case this did not work. But I will get the rest of these glued up. I will get that one turned off so that all of these will be spinning in the same direction, going the same time. So I want that to go this way, this to go this way, this to go this way, and that to go that way. Awesome. So let's put a block there just to make sure nothing comes flying off. And we are actually going to pick this up because we don't need that on the belt. Alrighty, now I believe everything is all glued together all the way down. Ooh, let's grab this because we do not need that on the belt yet. Let's plug her in and give her a test. Oh no, I did plug it in, but I wanted to get them all spinning the same way, so I stopped it and realized I never put item filters on these. So let me go ahead and get those. Okay, well, I did get them all going the right way and then realized it was useless because when they go to break down a tree, they slow down anyways. So these will never be in the same spot. Whoa, why? Oh, why? You don't you don't have a filter or do you not have any saplings? Hang on. Whoa. Whoa, what is going on? Hang on, whoa. Why are they all dumping out? Oh my gosh. Deny. I am a silly goose. Deny. Did I do this one? I did. And deny. And also deny. Okay, now that all of that is taken care of, I gotta get these bad mamma jammas back in there. Now that we have that little mishap all sorted out, I went ahead and changed everything to a deny sapling list so that everything that's not a sapling will come out onto this belt once I change them around, which that one's already changed around, but that one is not, which means we haven't gotten any birch yet. But I can't remember if I mentioned it or not, but this will be an open concept farm because I'm going to allow these to just grow as wild as they need to because these mechanical saws, they will be able to take care of the job. But once we get to like maybe this torch line right here, everything from here up will be part of the wood processing area. Honestly, everything back here could be too, if we needed it. I don't think we're going to need it, but if we did need it, we could do that. So now, I think what we should do is go ahead and extend this belt as far as it'll go, hopefully to this torch line, and throw in a vault. And just like that, that is perfect. That fits in there great. So we're actually going to... I extended this one too far. So let's actually do that. And then please don't break because I don't feel like replacing you. And yep, exactly what I didn't want to happen. But that is okie dokie. It's just like that. That is back. So that is the torch line there. So I'm thinking we bring the vault this way. Let's see how far this gets me. Not very far. I suppose I should grab some more vaults now. Okay, now I've got enough vaults to make this a max vault just like that. And does that line up almost perfect? That lines up pretty darn good. Not exactly perfect or one block off, but that's pretty good. Now, I'm thinking we have belts. We are going to need one for sticks, apples, one for sticks to come out, which we can put that right there. Do we have anything here? No, we do not. So that, I'm going to start allowing this to come out. Awesome. So now we can start seeing things coming out. Is there anything in these? There is logs. Okay, flowers. Okay, so yeah, the belts do need to go a little faster so that they have time to actually offload. Because they do sit there, but not long enough really to let more items out. I'm thinking because of how slow it is just assuming that everything's emptied. With the first items going into the vault, we officially have sticks in there. Yes. So this is going to have to be... We need a slave controller and a lot of trim. Now that I have a whole bunch of the spruce trim here, which is a trim that I'm using throughout my entire house, I figured that I would go ahead and get this connected to my base as well. And a brass funnel right there. So now whenever I have bread over here, I'll just show you. If I want this box to be my bread, take my bread back out. Now, if I run back down here with this setup, I should be able to take that bread. Oh. I'm not sure why. Is this not connected? Oh, it's not even connected. I'm silly goose. Well, let's see if it's working. Yes, it is. So we already have the max amount of bread in this box just from that slave controller, because this is the actual drawer controller, but that slave controller acts as another input. And you have to have one drawer controller in your system. So let me go ahead and grab an upgrade and upgrade this. We will actually grab this one right here and throw that there. Okay, that must be all of the bread, actually, surprisingly. Because I think 2048 is also the max size you can have on a stock controller. Or, I'm sorry, a stock drawer, which 2048 actually was all the bread that we had in there. So we will slowly be able to see that tick up over time. All right, so I have determined that this is the one that we need to go under. And if I take a look, I need to go another 2 blocks at least. Let's go 3 so that we have a room. Well, not a room. We have room to walk under here. Just like that, we have broken out into my underneath. My basement, as you might call it. So let's go ahead. Okay, let's go ahead and bring this down. And bring this all the way over. And I'm hoping that it'll reach over there. I'm actually not sure. Okay, well, that was a lot harder than it needed to be and took a lot more time than it needed to be. Me not understanding the mods I'm playing apparently doesn't help, but I figured it out in the long run. So, apparently, storage drawers have a limit, no matter how many slave controllers you have. And right here is my limit. See, this goes all the way over here, and then here, and then up into my storage system where my controller is over here. So that is quite a distance. So I had to get a little janky with it. So what I did was I went ahead and put a funnel here with just some chutes, and then they end up going onto a belt that is running into the into the slave controller. I can show you. Now, I just had apples on that. It did have some apples. The apples went through. They are right there. And then if we're lucky, we can still see. We are not lucky. So I do have some dirt, though. So we will throw the dirt up here. Throw that, and then that one. And then we will also, just for proof of concept, throw some birch logs up here. I want control Q. So we see that dirt does go in there, and of course we can't see it going in there, but if the dirt did not go in there, the birch would not go in either because it's stuck. It can only do one type of item at a time, or one stack of whatever at a time. And if there's no space for whatever's trying to go into the drawers for that item to go in the drawers, then it will just sit there and nothing else will go into the drawers from this input. So now that we know that is working, that is wonderful. I am probably going to speed this up, but that will be for another time. What we need to do now is we need to figure out exactly how we want to do this. We can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is what we are going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, each having their own belt, which we need more belts. We have a bunch of belts. That is awesome sauce. Throw the belts on just like this. And then what we need is our mechanical saws here, which we'll actually need more of those. So we put our mechanical saws down like that, not like that. We want it down just like this. 3, 4, 5. And then we will be able to we will be able to connect these probably over here, and we'll probably just take chain drive all the way down, because we have a bunch of it now. So if I just do this and then that, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, shoot. That is not ideal. I have tweaked my design, so let's see if this works now. Oh, they're going the wrong way. No. Okay. Okay. My design is now working. It is considerably uglier, but that's okay because we are going to be wrapping a building around this portion. But it does work, although it does seem like that's not getting any traction. So we put a brass funnel. Okay, let's see if these tunnels work. I'm not sure. Might have to fiddle around with them a little bit. As you can see, this is working now. We are not having any more clogging, really. There is tons of pieces that are going. Every log is getting a chance to get a little bit of cutty action, which is fantastic. Now is the time that I need to figure out how I want to put a speed controller on this to speed it up so that this goes just a little bit faster. So I have gotten my speed controller in, and all I did was ran some encased chain drive to a vertical gearbox and then a regular gearbox. So if I raise this to like 128, I wonder if that will be fast enough. Oh, that's going a lot faster now. Oh yeah. Look at that. That is great. Let's see this bad boy in action. What's so nice about this machine here is if I wanted to, I can go over here and throw a clutch on it and then throw a threshold switch here with a redstone link and then a redstone link on that clutch. So when this gets to a certain point, it will turn off, which would be great. But I'm not going to do that quite yet because if I'm being honest, I don't exactly know how that works. I've never dabbled in that before. But what I do need now is a list filter. I have my list filter now, and I'm just going to throw a random spot right there for the apples so that we can actually offload this. And for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that list filter in there just to make sure it works. And oh, that might be a problem. Is it? I don't think that's a problem. What I could do if I have any on me, which it doesn't look like I do. Okay, I don't have any glass. I was going to throw some glass around it just to make it look fancy. But what I could do in the meantime is use these copycat panels, throw it over like that, stripped dark oak, and put that around like that. Okay, I can still pick it up. Ugh. I thought I wouldn't be able to pick it up after that, but I can still pick it up. But at least that will keep everything from spilling out. Let me go see if I need to speed this up. Like, if I put this to, like, 200. Oh, that's why. That doesn't need to be faster. That just needs to be connected to this. So, I sped the belt up. And look at this thing. It is just flying. We don't have a spot for mechanical belt. It's literally flying. This is awesome. I just emptied everything out of my vault up there. But yeah, that is my automatic tree farm. And I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a montage so you can really see how it works. I hope you enjoy. Hope you guys did enjoy that video. This was quite fun making and actually kind of challenging because I have never made anything like this before. So we are both learning something every day. I did let this run overnight just to see how far we could get. How many trees, how many logs we could get. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't think we'll be needing wood anytime soon, which is awesome. Let's go all the way back to the base and see how many apples and sticks we have. 839 apples, 688 acacia blossoms, 11,000 sticks. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want, help me get to my goal of 100 subs. I am so close. You guys really mean the world to me. Thanks, guys. Peace.